As I said earlier, they were very athletic. They played a great game. Took away a lot of what we do. Very thankful for these two guys. They were really fun to coach. Kadary didn't play real well because he was in foul trouble. Foul trouble certainly hurt us, but they were the better team. They outplayed us, and they deserve to move on, and we don't. That's what March Madness is all about. Sometimes, no matter how great a regular season you have, you play this way, and you're going to get beat. So, but I'm very thankful and that I had these two guys on my team. And Arkansas moves on, and we don't.
Appreciate that, Coach. Let's please gear your questions towards Zuby and Kadary, right here in the front left.
Zuby, Zach was on your post. Zuby, can you just describe what your emotions are like after obviously a great year and to see it end at this point?
I mean, obviously it sucks. I felt like we could have been better in a lot of areas. Yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
Right here to the right.
Roger Rubin from Newsday. Kadary, can you sort of take us through how you're feeling about, this game, the last game of your college career, and you being limited so much by the whistle?
It's a tough one. It's a tough way to go out. Some tough calls. They played better than us, but they're just some tough calls.
Do we have any other questions? Right up here in front, left, please. Let's stay up here.
Zach was on your post. Kadary, was there one or two of them? Was there one of this that you felt you disagreed with? Was there like one specific one or?
Yeah, but that's not up to me to decide. So they blew the whistle, they called it, and the result was the result.
About your one season at St. John's, the most?
We had a special group of guys, starting from the coaching staff all the way down to the players and the managers. And I'm just thankful and appreciative that they allowed me to come here and be the person I am. And I'll always be thankful for them for that.
We'll take away one more if there's out there for Zuby or Kadary. Last one here to the right.
Zuby, Roger from Newsday again. Zuby, did you think, as you guys have made so many comebacks, was there a point at which you thought this is where St. John's gets over the hump? Was there a spot or two there where you thought, we're going to take this?
I mean, we're down 3 in the start of the second half. We've been down before, so we didn't think too much of it. We were just telling each other that we're just gonna do whatever it takes to win. Start on the defensive end, just getting stops. Then we took the lead, and then obviously we ended up. I don't know what happened, but we ended up losing the lead again, and then we could never really recover from that point. So.
Appreciate the time, Kadary and Zuby. You guys can head back to the locker room. Thank you. Thank you again. Let's please gear your questions for Coach Pitino. Right here in the front, left.
Rick, what happened for you guys defensively at the start of the second half? They hit 8 of their first 12 shots, and they were, all pretty much in the paint or at the rim.
Well, I think we got a little tentative because of foul trouble. That's what happens. The fact that we withstood all that foul trouble and still were in the game, it was a positive sign. But offensively, we just did not share the basketball enough, and that was our demise.
What do we got? Right here. Go ahead, Roger.
Roger Rubin from Newsday. Rick, You had RJ on the bench, you know, for a pretty long stretch at the end. Was that just because he just wasn't making them, or was there something more to it?
Played 30 minutes. It's a long time.
So he was tired.
No, played 30 minutes, and I went with other people. You already know the answers, Roger. You're asking leading questions. You already know it. So don't ask leading questions. You already know why he didn't play. Okay.
Right here in the middle.
Rick, Ben Dixon from Newsday. You kind of alluded to it before the game, but now that you saw Arkansas up close and personal, how did their sort of athleticism and physicality match up with the teams you guys played previously?
We haven't faced that type of length and athleticism this year, but that's what the SEC is all about. But that's not the reason we lost the game. We lost the game because we did not move the basketball enough, and that led to us shooting a very low percentage. We're a team that we have to get a high number of assists to win, and we didn't tonight.
Go ahead, Bill. To the right, Coach.
Rick, Vernon Quinn from The Athletic. Considering all the first half foul trouble, like how'd you to only be down 3 at halftime? Did you kind of feel like you got away with
Actually should have had the lead if we make free throws. We should have had the lead. But we battled. We just didn't get the job done offensively. It was one of our poorest performances offensively. Give credit to their defense, but also we shot ourselves in the foot with a lack of passing.
Right here in the middle.
Kevin Connolly starting the paint. Rick, when you're starting to make shots in the second half and you're on the run to get within 2, are you kind of thinking like, here we go again, this is what we've done all season, and you had them almost where you wanted them?
I was just thinking of possession by possession. We had a shot, but we missed some free throws again and didn't make some defensive plays. But again, it goes back to we just didn't do the little things to win that game. And you got to give them the credit. They were the better basketball team by far.
Front left here, Coach.
Zach Brazilian New York Post with RJ. Rick, he said he felt like he wasn't a good leader today. What did you think of in terms of that?
I'm just very appreciative for Aaron Scott. Like, he had a bad game, but he gave me his heart and soul with a broken finger. I'm very appreciative of Kadary Richmond. He was a true pleasure to coach. He had a bad game tonight defensively, and it took him out of the game. But he was pure joy to coach. I'm very, very appreciative of Davon Smith, who's been hurt and gave me everything he had. So I'm very appreciative. I'm very thankful to the guys that gave me every single thing they had. I hate to see them go out this way. We thought we were championship driven in our minds, but I've been disappointed before with this. You hate to see us play like that. I don't mind going out with a loss. I just hate to see us play that way offensively. And we got to live with it. You put a lot of time and effort. The coaches did. And it's just a bitter pill to swallow with that type of performance. But we'll give the credit to Arkansas, and I'll be very, very thankful to those 3 guys for giving me everything they had. And we move on.